We all need stories to make sense out of our lives. That's the central premise of any project like this, is to say that the more stories we hear about that provide context to our experience, that provide some answers to the questions of who am I and why am I in the world and what is my place? How do I fit into the world? For people who were adopted from another country, those stories are hard to come by. What I decided to do was to seek out other Korean adoptees and begin to hear their stories. And by virtue of hearing their stories, I began to understand and have more context for my experiences in the world. We started out with 8 or 9 people here in Denver, Colorado. And we thought, let's get more. This became addictive. This was something that I really, really enjoyed. This is not only great for me, but it could be very, very helpful for all kinds of people, other adoptees, adoptive parents, etc. So we posted a couple of things on social media, and the next thing you know, I've got people contacting me from all over the world, telling me things that they frankly might not have ever told anybody. Real descriptions of their inner journey through identity development and their coming to terms with being Korean and being an adoptee. Very few of us have an opportunity to do this ever in our lives, to tell the story of our lives from beginning to the present without interruption and without any restraint whatsoever. And a funny thing happens when you do that. First of all, you think of and remember all kinds of things that might have receded to the back of your brain. And second of all, you make connections where you hadn't made connections before. You connect dots. And suddenly you recognize the import of events in your life, and you recognize the depth of your journey or the length of your journey or the direction of your journey in ways that you'd never seen before. And so to the extent I think that people came away from these interviews with a new appreciation of the experiences of their life, so did we. The thing that happens when you experience such a broad range of stories like this is you quickly realize that your experiences are just a piece of the picture. The truth of Korean adoption is in 180,000 stories or 100 stories in this situation, not just in your own.